他的哥哥又是因为有一头家嘛，又要工作又不能耽误，所以很多事情呢，全是他的同学帮忙。他一出来，硕士念完以后就叫我不要工作，因为他知道我来美国这4年里面也实在是太辛苦了，所以他就叫我不要做。而且呢，在2000年7月的时候呢，还买了那个房子，就是我们现在住在布肯啊，那个U这附近。他就是希望家人能够生活得更好了，有一个安定的家这样子，所以他就是对我也是很关心啊，叫我不要做啊。好几个同学都捐钱说，阿姨你不用担心，那个房子我们会想办法，先帮你供啊这样子。所以好多同学都有那个捐钱给我了。像我现在就是去学英文了，每天早上8点到12点就去学英文，时间就会生活就比较充实一点了。用了一个上午的时间去学习，中午回来弄点吃的，看看报纸，或者是跟朋友聊聊天啊，这样子就是过了时间了。看过心理医生，但是我觉得帮助也不会很大，还是要自己解放自己了。很多事情都是人家也是帮不了很大的忙，就是希望自己能够想开一点，希望时间能够会冲淡一下这样子。
When I met my future husband for the first time, I was in a party. He was very soft spoken and he was very patient, and he was very good looking also. At that time, he had already made his mind to be engaged to me. After we got engaged, he came to America. We were trying to know each other by phones, by letters, and this is the only means we could talk to each other, we could know to each other. He came to India for our wedding. He came back to America, and I was in India, and I was living with my in-laws now, because in India there is a culture after marriage the girl should live in their in-laws' place. So we used to talk, okay, I'm missing you and you are also missing me. These are the only kind of things we used to talk on phone. I tried a lot to come over here to get the visa, but afterwards I came here with a great difficulty. I lived with him for 3 years and they were so nice, and I learned a lot in those years because he told me what the life is. So many things I did not know at all, and afterwards when I came here he taught me a lot of things. Rajesh was a computer programmer and he liked his field a lot. He also asked me to do the same thing but as a software tester. So I was not interested in that field at that time. So I said to him, no, I'm not going to go in that field. But he said, no, you should do something, and it's very nice field. You can do it. I know it very well. He said, I want you to learn all these things by yourself also, so that you could be confident and self-independent, and this is very important in your life, maybe in future. Now I think if he could not have done that, I could be crazy at this time without him.
No.
I feel like he just came for me in this world also, because it's so difficult for me. If he could not have been over here in my life, it could have been much more difficult. In 1999, some of the offices of his company switched to World Trade Center, and he was working on 97th floor at that time. And one day he told me that I feel very good when I'm working in World Trade Center on 97th floor. It's so nice whenever I am in gloomy mood and I am sad. I used to look down the window and I used to see the clouds down to me, and it makes me so fresh that I feel so great. But there's one thing, terrorists' first eyes are on the World Trade Center. So I said, why are you working over there? But he said, no, I still feel it's so safe over there. It's nice to work, and I always feel fresh, and nothing is going to happen to me. On 9/11 morning, I was having tea with my mother-in-law, and my aunt called me, and she told me, Shweta, did you see in the TV what has happened in World Trade Center? When I saw the World Trade Center site, it was horrible. It was like I thought he could not have come back afterwards. But still, my mother-in-law, if you ask her right now also, she would say that he's coming back. She has not seen his body yet, so she still believes like he will be coming back one day. When I got pregnant, at that time my husband used to tell me that I just want a boy. So I used to tell him, why do you want a boy only? Why not girl? It can be girl also. He told me that I just want a boy because in his retirement age he would be able to take care of him, so he would be ready by that time. When he saw him for the first time, he told me, this is the kind of a son I wanted. And he used to take his pictures and he used to make all the albums and his activity, like when he smiled, when he turned over, when he took his first step. Now it has been a long time, but still whenever I used to show him my husband's photographs, he remembers that it is his father. My son woke up in the morning and he told me, Mummy, Papa came in and he gave me candy and he just went away. And I was just shocked. How can such a small child can see? Maybe he has seen him in his dreams or what, I don't know, but he knows. I have never told him that his father has gone from this world, but he knows it. I don't know what, but he misses his daddy now. In our culture, husband is everything. Not for this life, for the other life also. I used to feel like I will be his wife for 7 lives, maybe more than that. But now I feel so much incomplete. I feel so much alone without him. But whenever I find some problem, I used to talk to him with his photograph, and I find the solution also. Sometimes it's very struggling, but even then I find the solutions, and I feel like maybe he is there and he is helping me.